Hello, and welcome to your yoga practice. This practice is about the story of Garuda. And Garudasana, eagle pose, comes from this myth. So Garuda, he's a half man, half eagle, and king of the birds. And I'll tell you a little bit more about him in just a moment. But first, for your practice, you'll want to make sure you have one block. We're going to start seated on this block in Virasana. So go ahead, take a seat, bring your knees out in front of you. You can lift your knees up to just create some more space there. And bring your heels just outside of your hips. Make sure you're sitting up tall and straight with your perineum facing the floor. And reach up through the crown of your head. You can begin by placing your palms gently on your thighs and create some space. Open up the chest here. Level your chin to the floor. Close your eyes. Simply feel into your body, your breath, your awareness. Feel the shape of you, how much space you take up. Very good. So to continue on with our story of Garuda. So according to the myth, as I said, he was half man, half bird. He was the second son of Vinyasa. And Vinyasa, she was tricked into being a slave to her sister Kadru. And Kadru being the mother of the snakes, the Nagas. And as you can imagine, Garuda was not very happy that his mother had been tricked into being a slave. So he went to the Nagas, the snakes, and asked them what he could do to free his mother. The Nagas requested that he obtain the Amrita, the elixir of immortality, from the gods in exchange for her freedom. So Garuda set out on his mission to obtain the Amrita from the gods, the Devas. He flew up into the heavens. He glowed with a fierce white light. His wings were miles long. He was big enough to block out the sun. So Garuda, he could kind of shapeshift, change his shape into whatever he needed to fit into. Now the gods, they didn't want Garuda to obtain the Amrita, so they set obstacles in his path. There were thousands of gods who descended upon Garuda, but Garuda flapped his gigantic wings and created a huge dust storm. This dust, it got in the eyes of all the gods, and he whooshed the gods away, only leaving a few hundred behind rather than thousands. Next, Garuda encountered a huge fire. There was no way to get around it. But Garuda made himself large, and with many heads, he scooped down back to earth, scooped up water in all of his mouths, and put out the fire. Finally, he encountered a spinning wheel of pointed metal, razor sharp. How was he to get through this spinning wheel? Well, in some stories I've read, he became very small and slipped through without being harmed. In others, I've read that he once again became as large as he can and smashed the wheel apart, shattered it. Either way, he made himself fit into what was needed in order to overcome the obstacle. He was victorious. On his way back to freeing his mother, he encountered Lord Vishnu, who agreed to give him himself immortality, as long as he did not give the Nagas the elixir and returned it to the gods. So upon encountering the Nagas, bringing them the elixir, he told them it was wise to prepare for this sacred ritual with the elixir of life. That they must complete their ceremonious rites before they were to drink from the elixir. So while the Nagas were completing these ceremonies, Garuda stole the pot of elixir, only leaving a few drops on the grass. Now his mother had already been freed, and the Nagas coming back and realizing that the elixir was gone, seeing only a few drops, licked them up as much as they could, and this split their tongues. And that, it is said, is why a snake's tongue is split. Garuda brought the elixir back to the gods and was then on Vishnu's mount, a great honor. Vishnu was so impressed with Garuda, saying he has not even once thought of taking the nectar for himself. In this story, we realize that we all have a place in this world. If Garuda had stolen the nectar for himself, he never would have been freed, never would have been made immortal. His mother would still be enslaved. Because he followed his path honorably and courageously, he was greatly rewarded. Shine your brightest self, just as you allow others to shine as well. We all need a place in this world. And yes, Garuda had to change shape in order to reach the elixir and to save himself and his mother. But he also always stayed true to himself. He never changed who he was on the inside. So keep that light within you, whatever obstacles you encounter throughout this life. Gently blink your eyes open, and we'll find Garuda Mudra. Bring your right hand in front of your left and hook your thumb. Spread your fingers wide and gently pull your hands apart, resting your palms out in front of your chest. Very courageous, strong mudra here. We will practice Kapalabhati breathing to enliven our bodies, our minds, and prepare for our practice today. Close your eyes if you'd like and begin by exhaling all the breath out of your lungs. Inhale through your nose 3/4 of the way and begin. Keep pumping your belly in and in and in and in, breathing like a little bunny rabbit. Exhale out your nose. Exhale, 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 exhale. Keep going for 4, 3, 2. Take one big inhale. Hold your breath. Reach your thumbs overhead. Keep them hooked. Pull your biceps in towards your ears. Take 3 little more sips in through your mouth. 1 sip in through your nose. And gently release your arms by your sides, floating your wings down. Very good. From here, you can move your block to the side. Come to all fours, tabletop position. Palms under your shoulders, hips directly over your knees here. Now your toes can be flat or tucked, whatever is most comfortable in the knees. Inhale, towel pose, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest, round your spine. Inhale, strongly push your palms down. And exhale, cat pose, round and press. One more time. Inhale, open up. And exhale, curl in. Good, come back to neutral. We'll find bird dogs from here. Reach your right arm long, thumb up. Extend your left leg back behind you. Find that balance point. Left hip facing your mat now. Inhale, reach long, make yourself big. Exhale, pull in, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach and expand just like Garuda did. And exhale, make yourself small. Inhale, reach out long. Exhale, pull in. Good, come back to your tabletop, neutralize. We'll take the second side. Reach your left arm long. Kick your right leg back. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach out, kick, expand. Exhale, pull in, find your center. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull it in, squeeze. Good, come back to your tabletop. From here, peel your right arm open. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle, guide your right arm underneath. Rest your head down. You can keep your left palm on the mat. Maybe reach for the top edge of your mat, lengthening your left arm. Or final option, gently rest your arm behind your low back, reaching for your right hip crease. Gently nudge your hips to the right to balance them. Good, bring your left palm down, press back up to tabletop. Second side, inhale, sweep your left arm up. Exhale, thread your needle. Rest your head down, same options with your right hand. You can keep it there, lengthen it out forward, or drape it behind your back, reaching for your left hip crease. Soften through your neck, the side of your head. Nudge your hips to the left slightly. And then bring your right palm down, press up to your tabletop, all fours. Fingers are spread evenly here. Then open through your heart, thread your heart forward, breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a moment and just move your legs, your hips, whatever is coming to you naturally here. Feel into your body. Start to warm up the muscles and joints. Good. Maybe shake out your hips a bit. And then step your feet just a little closer to your hands. Good. Bend both knees for a moment. And then keep pressing into your left palm. Reach your right hand towards your left heel. And bring your right knee towards your armpit. Now your left knee, it might straighten here. Press your heel down towards the earth. Gaze underneath your armpit. Shifting yourself into the shape. And then come back to your down dog, right palm to the mat. Bend your knees to begin. Reach your left hand towards your right heel. And then perhaps you can start to lengthen your right leg here. Gaze underneath your right armpit. Left knee is reaching towards your left armpit. Good, come back to your down dog here. Lengthen it a bit more. Press back through your heels, lift your tailbone up, seat high and wide, draw your low ribs in. Inhale, sweep your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend your right knee, bring it towards your butt. Pull your knee forward, and then step through to a lunge. Bring your left knee down to the mat. Press down into the pinky toe side of your foot. Good. And then thread your heart forward. Draw your right hip back. Sink into your hips here. Open the chest. Good. Then lifting up from your hips, hook your thumbs once again, reach and spread your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left palm to the mat, right palm to your thigh, lift your back knee, and then find a twist. Reach your right arm up, press the ball of your right foot down, the ball of your left foot down, and gaze up towards the ceiling if that feels okay in your neck. Good, breath in. Exhale, find your lunge, and then press back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, recenter. Inhale, sweep your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, pull it forward and through. Find your lunge, soften your right knee down. Press down into your back foot, fingertips to the mat, pull your heart forward. Gently squeeze the inner thighs to draw your left hip back. Stay low in your hips, lift it through your heart. Good, now reach your arms by your ears, hook your thumbs the awkward way, spread your fingertips. Find a softness through your jaw. Focus on the breath, keep it smooth. Inhale. Exhale, bring your right palm to the mat, left palm to your thigh. Float your right knee off the floor, and then twist. Reach your left arm straight out of your shoulder. Press down into your feet, and allow that stability to roll your heart open. Very good. Breath in. Exhale, find your down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step left foot to right. Feet high and wide. Draw the ribs in. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step your feet to your hands. Find a fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold, dive down. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your sternum. And find stability. Perhaps even close your eyes for a moment. Feeling the space you take up with your physical body. Shining your bright light. Very good. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Gaze towards your toes. Breath in. Breath out. Now inviting in those nagas, the snake Samara story. We'll slither our way forward, tuck your chin, roll into plank. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, dome up your upper middle back like a cobra hood. And then allow your hips to sink down, lift your heart, floating up dog, squeeze your leg muscles here. Good. And then tuck your chin, roll back, downward facing dog. That's it. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, feet to hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Continuing on with our journey, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Ripple forward, find your plank. And then float your hips, lift your heart, floating up dog, squeeze. Nice. And then from here, lower down to your belly. Point your toes back, press into the tops of your feet, pull your elbows back, lift up. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Squeeze down into the mat. You can use a little bit of pressure to open the heart a little more if you wish. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, tap your nose. Good, press up through plank. Find your downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop to your hands. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Chair pose, Katasana, bend your knees. Arms reach up and out. Light on your toes here. Yeah. Fly your toes off the floor. And maybe even wiggle your fingers to find energy and reach out through every fingertip. Inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. So sweep your arms back, lifting the back of your arms up. Pull your shoulder blades together like wings sprouting from your shoulder blades, arms reaching. Inhale, back to chair pose. Reach your arms. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ripple forward, floating up dog, adding on chaturanga, bend your elbows. Inhale, floating up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Very nice. Take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose and hold. Inhale, kick your right leg up. Exhale, draw your knee to your right elbow. Squeeze it in. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to left elbow, hold. Good, now switch back from right to left, right to left. Last 3, 2, and 1. Re-extend, inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot through, knee over ankle. Good, then spin your back heel down, toes out about 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Firmly plant your feet into the mat. Lift through the crown of your head. Sweeping your left arm under your right for eagle arms. You can either grab opposite shoulders or bind the palms together. Face your thumbs towards your forehead. Good. Inhale, lift the elbows up. As you exhale, draw them in towards your chest, opening into the shoulder joints. Lift and pull in. Good. Keep your feet steady. Inhale up. And exhale, pull in. Hold here. Now tuck your chin. Start to round forward. Finding humble warrior. Nudge your right shoulder inside of your right thigh. Keep your eagle arms. Gaze through your forearms. Draw your right hip back. Good. Now release your hands to the mat. Reach your right arm underneath your right leg. Yeah, just to support it here. Good. Keep reaching, and maybe your left arm reaches out too. So just taking up space, finding your wingspan here. Chin to chest, press down into your right foot. Good. Crawl your hands to the left. Flip your feet parallel to one another, facing the long edge of your mat. Inhale, lift and open the spine. Exhale, wide-legged fold. Prasarita Tanasana. You can grab for your ankles or rest your palms on the mat. Reach your spine long, so crown of your head reaching down. Press down through your feet. Squeeze your quadriceps. Inner ankles pull in. Keep them strong. Very good. Reach your tailbone up to the sky. Few more breaths here. Good. Press down through both feet. Bring your hands to your hips. Lift all the way up. Nice. Wiggle your feet in a little bit closer. Good. And then bring all your weight to your left foot. Spin your right knee open, finding tree pose. Vrikshasana, arms up in a V for victory. Just like Garuda was victorious with his Amrita and freeing his mother, becoming immortal. Press foot to thigh, thigh to foot. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your feet to the mat, hands to heart center, and then lower your arms by your sides, standing in mountain pose, Tadasana. Very good. Simply step to the front of your mat now. Then you lift your left knee up, step back, find the lunge, high lunge, crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up by your ears. Hold strong and steady. Bring your hands to your heart. Elbows wide, hinge forward. Hook left elbow to right thigh. Revolved crescent lunge. Press down through the ball of your back foot. Roll your heart open towards your thumbs. Look straight out or even slightly up to challenge your balance here. Very nice. Bring your hands to the mat inside of your right foot. Wiggle your right foot out. Lower your back knee. And then gently press back to a version of half split. Spread your right toes. Draw your right hip back. And press through your palms. Open up the space between your shoulder blades. Opening into your right hamstring. Good. Shift forward and then step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, knee to right elbow, pause. Now, back and forth, elbow to elbow. Pivoting from your obliques. 4, 3, 2, back to the sky. Inhale, kick. Exhale, find your lunge, step through. Spin your back heel down, toes out about 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Good. Strong through the torso, lighting up the sides of your body. Let that energy travel out through your fingertips. Right arm underneath left, eagle arms. Shoulders or palms connect. Moving the arms now, lift your elbows up. And then pull them down into your chest. Lift up, lengthen, and pull it back in. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, pull your elbows to your chest, hold here, tuck your chin, round and curl, humble warrior. So really press down through your feet. Try to nudge your left shoulder inside of your thigh. Gaze through your forearms. Keep that bind with your hands. Left knee over ankle. And then free your arms. Shimmy your left arm underneath your left leg. Tent your fingertips on the mat, like the talons of an eagle clawing the floor here. Very good. Walk yourself over to the right. Spin your toes to face the long edge of your mat. Hands under your shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Open your chest. Exhale, fold forward and down. Wide-legged fold. Now your head may or may not touch the floor here. Both options are great. Both, whatever this looks like for you. Keep your sits bones even. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze your quadriceps. Spread the soles of your feet into the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Slowly rise up. And then wiggle, step, shimmy your feet closer together. This time, you're going to lift your left leg, spin it open, tree pose, Vrikshasana, arms to a V for victory. Standing tall and proud. Release your left foot to the mat, hands to heart. Lower your arms down, Tadasana. And then carefully step to the front of your mat. Lift your right knee. Step back, hinge forward. And then lift your chest, find your high lunge. Pull the left hip back, right hip bone forward. Bring your hands to your heart. Revolve crescent lunge, elbow to outer thigh. Pulling the belly button in here. Elbow stack. Lengthen through your neck. Find one point of focus, your drishti to gaze upon. Good, release your hands to the mat. Left foot out wide, bring your right knee down. And then shift back into half split. So pull your heart forward just a bit. And hug that left hip back. So really reaching. Spread your left toes. Send your breath down your left leg here. Very good. Shift forward. And then step back, downward facing dog. Lift your hips even higher. And then gently lower your knees to the mat and roll all the way down to your back. Just working a little bit more on our core strength, finding that deep inner seed within each of us. So roll onto your back, soles of your feet together. If you're finding that your hips or your knees are not super comfortable, you can always place your feet on top of a block here, like so. And let that light, that bright white Garuda light shine from your heart here. Bring your hands behind your head, open your elbows. Keep your hips stable and pressing down into the floor. Find your favorite spot on the ceiling to focus on. Gazing up into the heavens towards that Amrita that you're going to capture. Take a breath in and exhale, lift and squeeze. Keep going. Lower and lift. And lift. Floating your chest up and away from the floor. Keep your elbows out wide, like the strong wings of Garuda. and lift. And lift. So soft in the face of challenge, through difficulties. That's the strength of yoga, I think, is being able to navigate your way through change, through challenge, just as Garuda navigated his way through the obstacles in front of him. Few more here. Last one. And relax, arms out wide. If you were using a block, nudge it out of the way. Hug your knees into your chest. Because it's all about Garuda Eagle today, we're going to take on some eagle crunches. Cross your right leg over your left thigh. Option to hook your foot under your calf. Right arm sweeps underneath the left. Bind your arms and legs. As you inhale, reach your feet and your hands away from each other. Exhale, pull up, knees to elbows. Inhale, reach out. And exhale, pull in. Keep going just like that. Out and in. Big and then small. Embrace the challenge, the discomfort. Know that it's only temporary. You can do it. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Squeeze in and then feet to the mat, arms to a T. Windshield wiper your legs side to side. Come back to center, neutralize. Left leg over right, left arm underneath. What goes right must go left. What goes up must go down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it in. Out and in. Reach and pull. You got this. Fight gravity. Fight your urge to just give up. Let go. Keep going. Trust in yourself. You're not here for much longer. You can do it. Just 4, 3, 2, squeeze it in. 1, and release. Arms out. Once again, knees rock side to side. Massage your sacrum. Good. Come to center. Reach behind the creases of your knees. Rock and roll back and forth a few times. Massage the length of your spine. Yes, very nice. And once you're ready, cross your ankles and come to a seat on your heels for a moment. Let your shoulders rest down and away from your ears. Finding axial extension through the spine. Feel free to grab a tiny sip of water here as you need. And we'll move upward and onward. Coming into a standing series that will challenge your balance. So let's go. Find those obstacles and push through them, push past them, find a way through. Here we go, downward facing dog. Oh, and you might want to place a block just at the front of your mat. This can be helpful, but you may or may not need it. So downward dog, hips high and wide. Head heavy. Very good. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Exhale, step through, find your lunge, knee over ankle. Inhale, high lunge, lift up, reach. Exhale, airplane pose. As you lean forward, lift your back leg. Reach your arms back by your hips. Press down into your right big toe. Now, small bend of the right knee. Pull your left knee up to balance on one leg. Sweep your arms by your ears. Breath in. Exhale, eagle pose, Garudasana. Pull your thighs in towards one another. First, release your arms, bring them to your hips. And then lift your left knee, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Standing figure 4. Good. Lift your left knee, arms up. And then place your left foot to the mat. Bend your knees, reach your arms back. Find a version of chair pose. Sweep your left knee up once again. Inhale. Exhale, eagle, Garudasana. Back to it. Now keep your arms as they are. Unravel your legs and find eagle arm airplane. Reach your chest forward, kick your left leg back. Bring your hands to your heart. Step back, sweep your arms overhead like you're waving and flapping the wings, creating a big dust storm. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot to meet your left. From here, slither forward, floating up dog. Chaturanga if you wish. Floating up dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Breath in. Breath out. Sweep your left leg up to the sky. Pull your knee to your chest, step forward. Lift up, high lunge. So really press down into your left foot. That is your stable point. And then slowly tilt forward, peel your right foot off the floor, fly over your mat. Small bend of your left knee, drive your right knee up to the sky, and cross that leg over, eagle pose. Clamp your arms and legs together. Calm in the face of danger, in the face of challenge. Very good. Unravel your arms. Lift your right knee and then place your ankle on your thigh. Standing figure 4. Press your palms in together with strength. So this will help balance as well. Your tongue is just lightly tapped to the roof of your mouth behind your top teeth. The lightest of pressure. Good. Reach up, lift your knee. Bring your right foot to meet your left. Sit down into your chair, reach your arms back. Lift your right knee up, inhale. Back to eagle pose. Cross right leg over, right arm under. Elbows in line with shoulders. Keep your arms as they are. Unravel your legs, kick your right foot back. Draw your right hip down, bring your hands to your heart, open your chest. Step back, sweep your arms up, big sweeping motion. Inhale, like you're scooping up water. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ripple forward, find floating up dog. Chaturanga. Back to floating up dog. And downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Breath out. We're going to do that once again, finding a little more speed and fluidity. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Exhale, step through to a lunge. Rise up, high lunge. Tilt forward, float. Warrior 3. Drive your left knee up to the sky. Cross over, eagle pose. Hold for a breath. Cross your left ankle over right thigh. Figure 4. Lift your knee up. And exhale, step down, sweep your arms back, chair pose. Left knee lifts again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, eagle pose, Garudasana. Unravel the legs, eagle arm, airplane. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep overhead, big open lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, floating up dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Floating up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, kick your leg up. Exhale, find your lunge. Sweep your arms up. And then tilt forward, float. Drive your right knee up. And cross over, eagle pose. Hold here. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Figure 4. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, right foot to the mat. Chair pose, reach back. Stamp your left foot into the mat. Lift your right knee. Back to eagle, Garudasana. Arms stay. Kick your right foot back. Stamp the air behind you. Hands to your heart. Reach your arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here, or if you're strong today, if you find strength and power, find your floating up dog. Chaturanga, floating up dog, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Very nice. From here, gaze forward towards your hands. And the hopper step to your hands, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Right to chair pose now. I'll face you just so you can see better. Arms sweep up by your ears. Squeeze the legs together. Bring your hands to your heart. Hinge forward. Hook your elbow to your outer thigh. Prayer twist. Now from here, lower your hips down towards your heels. So you're coming into a little squat. We're going to work towards side crow. Crow being perhaps the cousin of eagle, Garuda. Now, once you're here, bring your elbows in. Your right elbow in towards your hip. Left elbow to your outer right thigh. Lean to the side, place your hands onto the mat. Now lift your hips up. Nose comes down towards the floor. Float your feet up. And maybe your head is lightly resting if you need that today. That's more than okay. So step 1, try that out. Now, if you're really feeling frisky today and you want to add in a little eagle flavor to your side crow, you're going to simply intertwine your legs. So it'll look like this. Start the same, get into your side crow. And then from here, you're going to ravel your right leg up and over your left. And then you just come out as gracefully as you can and pause in center. Very good. So give that a go if you wish. And then I'll just lift up, bring your feet about hip distance apart. Bring your peace fingers to your big toes. Open through the chest. And then drop your head down, elbows out to the side. Give yourself some love. Bring your feet together to touch. We'll do our second side. Come up to chair pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Right elbow, left thigh, prayer twist. Good, so similar to our twisted lunge we did earlier. Now lower your hips towards your heels. Yep, squeeze your legs together. Reach out to the left. Palms down, lift your feet and guide your throat, your chest, down and out, reaching out. Very good. Now this is a challenge in itself. If you want to go even deeper, you can start to sweep your left thigh over your right. Squeeze your legs together. Find eagle legs. Whew. Very good. And then from there, just come to a seat on your heels once again. You're going to take your block and just rest it on top of your head. See if you can balance it on your head. Perhaps you can imagine that you're balancing the pot of Amrita, the elixir of life, on top of your head. Feel its soothing, enlivening power. Good, take your block, place it to the side, and just roll over to a seat. Bring your legs straight out in front of you. Flex your toes up to the sky. Bend your right knee and cross your foot over your left thigh. You can keep your left leg straight, or you can bend it in. I'm going to keep mine straight today. Toes to the sky, right fingertips back. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, hug or hook your left arm to your right thigh and twist. Wringing out your spine. Come back to center. And then sweep your legs behind you, come to your belly. Float your arms back, point your toes back, and then interlace your fingertips behind your hips. Lift your chest, feet, press through your knuckles, down locust. If the bind isn't feeling good today, just release your arms to float by your sides. And then slowly release down. Press up to tabletop. That's it. And then bring your right leg up behind you. Flex the sole of your foot towards the sky. Similar cross body, diagonal, as we did with our bird dogs earlier. Reach opposite hand to opposite foot and kick up. Good, release. Come to your feet, bring your legs straight out in front of you. So the calm after the storm now. We've journeyed all the way up to the peak. And now it's time to slow it down and enjoy our accomplishments. Bend your left knee, cross your foot over your leg. You can bend that right knee if you wish. I'm choosing to keep it straight today, left fingertips back. Inhale, sweep your arm up, and either hug or hook the elbow to find your twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Inhale back to center. And then sweep your legs back. Finding your belly once again. Point your toes back. This time, reach your arms straight out to a T. Good. Inhale, float up. Locust pose. Spread your wings, blocking out the sun here. And then lower down. Press up to your tabletop. This time, your left thigh will lift. Sole of your foot towards the sky. Hip points are even. Reach your right hand back. Capture your foot. Very good. Release your left knee to the floor. And then coming to stand on your knees. If you wish, you can squeeze a block between your inner thighs. This can help bring some tension out of the low back. Bring the heels of your hands to your low back, elbows. Pull back, lift your heart. Arch back, camel pose. Slowly lift yourself back up. Move your block to the side. Take a seat for a moment on your heels. And reconnect to Garuda Mudra. Hook your thumbs. And this time you can rest your palms on your heart. Letting the dust settle. Sit to one side or the other. Bring your legs straight out in front of you. Your right leg will stay long. Bend your left knee, sole of foot to inner thigh. Janu Shirshasana pose. And the goal is to guide the forehead towards your knee. You're welcome to place a block underneath that right knee if you need that support today. Yeah. So inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, gently fold forward. I like to hook my thumbs underneath my calf or ankle so my leg, my hip doesn't roll in or out. And then release forward and down. Connecting to your intuition, the wisdom inside of you. The courageous Garuda within us all. And gently lift yourself back up. Bring your legs back together. Press your palms down by your hips. Squeeze and lift through your head. Press your heels into the mat. Dandasana. Staff pose. Bend your right knee now. Sole of foot to inner thigh. And once again, feel free to utilize a block as needed. Point your left toes towards the sky. Spin your chest so it's facing the left foot. Gently reach up. And fold forward, hook your thumbs as you wish. Guiding your third eye towards your knee. Finding the release in this shape. However you can. So keeping the integrity of the pose, but finding a softness within it. Slowly lift yourself back up. Good. And then bring the soles of both feet together. So Badakanasana. And what I really like to do, you can try this on, take your block, highest level, place the edge of it on the arches of your feet. And you can adjust with how close your heels your heels are to your pelvis. And then lengthen through the spine. Gently round forward. Let your forehead rest on your block. Bring the backs of your hands down, elbows to shins. And let go. You are tiny baby Garuda, ready to hatch from his Garuda egg, ready to come into the world with all that you have to offer. A bright, shining light that cannot be missed. I like to grab onto the block here just to steady myself, press down into your hands, slowly lift up. You can move that block to the side. And then you're going to take a wide stance with your legs, straddle, roll your hips open, flex your feet, and then just start by bringing your fingertips in front of you. Keep a flat back and inch your way forward, stopping where you feel your edge. Right at the precipice. So you might be on your palms, your forearms, all the way down with your chest on the mat. And then maybe just take a little rock side to side, kind of moving into and through your hips a bit. And then come back up, close the legs together, roll all the way down onto your back. Keeping your block handy, feet hip distance apart, palms by your sides. Dynamic bridge, inhale, lift your hips, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, lift up, arms overhead. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up, reach your arms up, hold here. Very good. Now take your block and slip it underneath your sacrum at the mid-height. Supported bridge. Make sure your sacrum is flat onto your block. Nice and balanced, not too high up so it's pressing into the low back, right on that big, thick part of the sacrum bone. You can stay right here, or if you wish, gently float your right leg up, straight over your hip, and then your left leg. Lift your sternum up. So find the back bend, supported shoulder stand, back of your neck is long. Letting the blood flow the opposite way down the legs. Soften your eyes closed if you wish. Press down through the shoulders. And very gently bend your knees. Bring your feet to the floor. Lift your hips up. Scoot your block out of the way. Lower your hips back down. And just gently knock your knees in. Fallen bridge. Cross your arms over your chest, giving yourself a gentle hug. Then open your arms up and cross the opposite arm on top. A little bit of weight down into your chest, your heart. Thanking yourself for this time on your mat, an exploration of what you have to offer, of what is inside of you, today and always. Bring your feet closer together and then hug your knees into your chest, lengthen out your spine. As you breathe in, press your belly into your thighs. And exhale, sigh it out. One more breath in. This time, as you exhale, stick out your tongue. Maybe imagining that pointed snake tongue. Rest your feet down onto the mat. Lengthen your legs out from your hips. Rest the backs of your arms down. Hug your shoulder blades underneath you. And gently soften into Shavasana. A final resting pose. Trust that I will guide you out when it's time. very, very slowly, without opening your eyes, feel into your body, your breath. Become aware of the space surrounding your body. Start to gently slither around, tap your fingers to your thumbs, wiggle your toes. And then become as big as you can. Take up space, reach your arms over your head, hook your thumbs, point your toes, breath in. Exhale, gently roll over to your left side, becoming small. Rest your top palm onto your mat. Then as you're ready, gently ease yourself up into an easy seat to Katasana. Very good. Rest your palms on your knees. Feel this connection to yourself. Sitting up straight and tall. We'll close out our practice with some even balanced 4 to 4 count breaths. So breathing through the nose here. You'll inhale for 4 counts and exhale for the same amount. We'll complete 8 rounds of pranayama. Let's begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to your natural breath rhythm. Bring your hands in front of your heart and rub your palms together, creating energy, friction. And then once you feel the warmth between your palms, rest your palms on top of your eyes, fingertips to hairline, cupping your eye sockets. Gently blink your eyes open, letting in the dark. Then let in the light. Bring your hands to heart center. Namaste, yogis. May you bring your bright, beautiful light from within out into the world today, the rest of the week, and onward. Thank you for practicing with me today. It's been a pleasure. Namaste.